All right, YouTube. We are about to scale our first load with a slight twist. Tubiest of the tubiest. That's you. And I'm 50 plus one. Sitting in the captain's seat today. No microphone on you, so you got to talk loud enough for them to hear you, okay? You're closer to the phone, so you might be able to
talk loud, you know?
Yeah, talk a little up there, okay, so they can hear you. Now, we are going to scale our first load, okay? I'm going to try to get some of the light out of my face. All right, so we're here to pilot, and when we scale, first off, we want to always make sure that we're getting scale from a certified CAT scale. Because if you go through a weigh station and they question your weight, you're going to need a certified scale receipt. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So the twist is, which state did we pick this load up?
California.
And California is a little different than most states. Of course, California is different than most states. But in California, you have to have your trailer tandems at the 40-foot mark. It has to be, can't be greater than 40 foot, which means the rearmost tandem axle center hub cannot be more rearward of that 50-foot mark, right?
Sure.
So when we were at the shipper, you move the trailer and you got you know that you're right now, correct?
That's right.
Okay, so the next step is to weigh the load and make sure that you're good. Okay, we have the 3 axles to be concerned with, and that's the steers, the drives, and the trailer tandems. So on the steers, we can have how much?
12,000 pounds.
There you go. And drives?
34,000.
And trailer tandem?
34,000.
All right. So if you add all that up, then that would mean that the maximum gross weight is 80,000 pounds. Okay, and then that's how you divide them up. Okay, so when we get on the scale, we're looking to make sure that each one of those axles are below those maximum standards, okay? So here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna pull around, and then we're gonna go on to that scale. And to get on that scale, we need to be straight, and we need to make sure that the tractor and trailer are completely on the scale. You can't have a little bit of the wheels off the scale, because that would mean you're taking some weight off. You wouldn't be legit, okay? So you're gonna get on there straight, and then you're gonna pull forward, and as you pull forward, you're eventually gonna come to a squawk box right outside your window, and you're gonna be looking outside to make sure you're square on the scale. And you're gonna stop at that squawk box, you're gonna drop your window, and you're gonna push that button and wait for her or him to respond. And they're gonna respond first weigh or re-weigh, okay? And of course, this will be your first weigh, so that's what you're gonna tell them. And you're gonna tell them loud so they can hear you, okay? First weigh, God damn it, okay? You don't have to say the goddamn point. Just say first weigh. That's it. Okay. So then she's gonna ask you your tractor number. She may ask you the trailer number and the company or whatnot. But she's definitely gonna ask you first weigh or re-weigh, and then say, okay, I got yours. Come on in. And then you're gonna pull on off the scale, and we'll park, and we're gonna go inside and get that scale ticket. Okay, real simple. nothing tough about that. A couple of things that we're gonna do when we get on that scale is come to a complete stop, and you're not going to come to an abrupt stop. Never stop hard on the scale.
Okay.
Okay. That's bad for it. It just jerks it back and forth, and it just, it screws up the calibration, and they're not happy about that shit. And I wouldn't be either, because they got to pay for fixing it. Okay. So we're just gonna go on it easy, and then we're gonna stop. Okay. When you get stopped, pop the brakes, put the truck in neutral. You're gonna hear people say not to pop your brakes on the scale. Don't pull your brakes on the scale. Pull your brakes when you get on the scale, okay? Because you're gonna have to lean outside of that window. God forbid your foot slips off the brake, okay? So we pull the brakes. Don't listen to that stupid stuff people tell you. I'm gonna tell you the right way to do it. You're gonna get on there, you're gonna pull the brakes so the truck is still, and it's not gonna roll or take off on us for any reason. And that's the safe way to do it, and that's what we're gonna do, okay? So you got the routine down?
I think so.
Let's do it. All right. We'll just drive straight on to it, and your trailer should be getting straight right about now. And drive straight on to the scale. We don't have to do any hard accelerating or anything. And just make sure that you're centered on the scale. The whole truck is centered. Okay. Get up to the squat box right there. You're not there yet. You're going to get on to it. Go on up there to it. Stop right here. Okay. Now, look and make sure that all of your axles is on the scale the right way. They own the low box. You good? All right. So pop the brake and put it in neutral. Okay. Let your window down and follow the same stuff I told you. Open that door.
First way or relay?
First way.
Tractor number?
200471.
What's that? I can't hear you.
200471.
Okay, please pull into a designated parking area. The state of Nevada requires your tractor and trailer number when you come in, please.
Thank you. Alright, so we'll park.
Yep. All right, let's go park. All right, so now we got our scale ticket. Okay, so let's take a good look at it. And what was she? We have a maximum of 12,000 on the steers, and where are we now? On the steers?
On the steers, 11,320.
Okay, so that's good, right? And on each of the drive and trailer tandems, we can have a maximum of 34,000 each. And so we good with those.
We are.
So that means your load is legal. So now what you would do is with your bills, we'll keep the bills up there, you would actually staple that scale ticket to the bills. And if you ever got to get into a weigh station or something like that and they're questioning, you'll have all that documentation together, okay? So what that means, we do not have to rescale because we're good. All right, so that one was easy. We already knew that was going to be light because we knew that we were only at we're at 39,000. Okay, so that gives you a good idea of what 40,000 pounds is going to look like on your truck. So it's what was it, 70? Let's look at it again. 40,000 pounds on there is just over 75,000 gross weight. Okay, so what that means is if you're at 40, you're just about 45,000 pounds. I mean 4,500 pounds from being at your maximum gross, right? I'm sorry. Yeah, right. So if you picked up a load that about 44,000, 44,000 pounds is pushing your gross. Okay. All right. So that's a good way to look at that scale ticket and to learn something from that. So we're about to get back to Salt Lake, and when we get to Salt Lake, we're going to pull a Costco load. I guarantee you that Costco load is going to be near 44,000 pounds. At that point, we're going to do a real scale. Okay. I mean, this is what we done was a scale, but I knew we were going to make it. I already knew that we were going to be under. We just went through the motions this time. But the next time is going to be real, and you're going to have to do the math to find out where you're going to move the weight, and we'll do a video on that one as well. So this was just a practice, basically. That's it. And thinking of practice, we did one back. We're going to go over here and do 2 more backs, so you can get a minimum of 3 backs today, and then we're going to get on the road and burn some fuel.
Sound like a plan.
Let's do it. All right, here we go. Deliver undistracted.